Okay, so what video editing software should you use? If I had £1 for every time I was asked that question, I'd have retired to a private island and be sipping cocktails. But jokes aside, I get it. When you're first starting out, the process can be really confusing. You hear names like Premiere Pro, Final Cut, DaVinci, Capcut, Filmora, iMovie, and it all feels very overwhelming. So today, I'm going to make this extremely simple. I'm stripping away the hundreds of options and giving you just 3. These are the 3 specific pieces of software that I would actually recommend to a beginner starting their channel today. And I've categorized them by who they are for. So by the end of this video, you will know exactly which one is right for you. Okay, now before we start, full transparency, professionally, I've been using Final Cut Pro for over a decade, but this is professional software. And would I recommend professional software to someone who's never edited a video before? Absolutely not. It's a bit like learning to drive in a Formula One race car. You don't need it, it's overcomplicated, and it's going to cost you a fortune. So the 3 editors that I've picked share 2 things in common. Number 1, they have powerful free versions or trials, so you can test them out without any commitment. And number 2, they're genuinely accessible for beginners. I've tried and tested all of these, and they're all great for their own different reasons. We're going to look at the social media speedster, the balanced all-rounder, and the professional heavyweight. So let's jump straight in with the first on this list, and that is Capcut. Now, if your primary goal is creating content for YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or Instagram Reels, then this is a clear winner. Originally just a mobile app, the desktop version is surprisingly capable. Now, why is this good for beginners? Well, it removes all of the technical barriers. You don't need to know about codecs or sequence settings. You just drag a video in and it works. The biggest selling point here is the automated features. They've got a bunch of different templates to get you started. The auto captions are incredibly accurate and fast, and the library of stock music, stickers, and transitions is built right in, so you don't need to go hunting for assets. They all live inside the editor. If ever I need to edit a short sequence of clips for socials, maybe 4 or 5 clips with some music, then the Capcut app on my phone is what I use because it's so quick and easy. It's completely free, plus there are some paid upgrades, but I never use those. Now, they will add a Capcut logo to the end of your edit by default, but I just delete that for a more personalized and less branded look. Now, the downside is that it's built for speed, not depth. So if you want to edit a 20-minute documentary with multiple audio tracks and complex color grading, Capcut is going to struggle. Also, the pro features are increasingly locked behind a monthly paywall, so free isn't as free as what it used to be, but perfect for short-form creators who want to edit on the move and choose speed over control. Okay, now this brings us on to option number 2, who are also the sponsor of today's video, Movavi. Okay, so if Capcut feels a little bit too simple, but professional software feels like the cockpit of a commercial airliner, then Movavi is the perfect middle ground. This is a dedicated desktop editor for both Windows and Mac, and it's designed specifically to bridge that gap. So why is this good for beginners? Well, the interface is clean. It doesn't hide tools under 5 layers of menus. If you want to cut, the blade tool is right here, and if you want to change the audio levels, the line is right here. But the real power here is in the AI features. So for example, they've got AI silence removal, and this is a great one. So let's imagine for a second that you record a talking head video, a bit like this one here, and you end up with that dead space between talking to the camera. Well, instead of manually chopping every pause, Movavi scans the timeline and removes that silence automatically. So what used to take 20 minutes now takes seconds. There's AI auto subtitles. Just click a button and it transcribes your video, generates captions, and then you can instantly restyle them. So you're not just stuck with the boring default captions. You can make them bold, animated, social friendly, whatever fits your brand. There's auto crop. So if you shoot in landscape, for example, but need vertical for reels or shorts, auto crop will reframe your subject so you can stay centered without manually keyframing everything by yourself. There's motion tracking. Filmmaking. So if you want to blur a face or stick some text to a moving object, it used to take hours. Now Movavi does it in seconds. It's got a built-in music library, everything from cinematic, electronic, and lo-fi, and a feature that I find really useful is their beat detection. So let's say, for example, you're editing a sequence and you want to cut on the beat of the music to help tie in your visuals with your music. Well, now you can do that at the click of a button. So look, who is this for? Well, it's for those of you that not only want to make short form videos, but for those of you that also want to make YouTube videos or long form content, vlogs, tutorials, gaming videos, and you want them to look polished without spending 6 months learning the software, then this is a great option. So you can download Movavi for free using the link in my description, try all of the tools and the effects and create your first video. And if you're ready for full access, they now offer convenient monthly plans. Also, I asked them for a discount code for you, which they gave me, so you can now save 25% off an annual plan when you use the promo code below. Thank you, Movavi, for sponsoring this video. Okay, moving on to the third video editor, the heavyweight champion, DaVinci Resolve. Okay, now this is at the very top end of beginner software. This software is literally used to edit Hollywood films, and it is fast becoming the industry standard. There's a paid version and a free version, but the free version is more than enough to get started, and it is incredibly powerful. It has some really useful features like autosave, so if it did ever crash, you wouldn't lose any of your work. That said, it is also very reliable, so crashes are pretty rare. It has incredibly good color grading tools. So if color grading is your thing, then this is a really great option. It is hands down the most powerful free software out there. The audio tools are basically a full digital audio workstation. If you learn this, you are literally learning a professional trade skill. The downside, however, and it is a big one, is that the learning curve is like climbing a vertical wall. When you open up DaVinci, you're greeted with tabs, media cut, edit fusion, color, fairlight. It is very easy to break your project if you don't know what you're doing. It also requires a pretty powerful computer, so if you're running on an old laptop, DaVinci probably isn't the best option for you. So use this if you're an aspiring professional editor or filmmaker and you're willing to invest weeks into learning the tool before you know how to use it. Okay, so which one should you download and start using? Well, get Capcut if you're a mobile-first creator doing shorts or TikToks and value speed above everything else. Get Movavi Video Editor if you want something in the middle. You want to make high-quality shorts or YouTube videos on your desktop, and you want the software to be easy, intuitive, and fast to learn. And get DaVinci Resolve if you want to be a professional editor eventually, and you've got a powerful computer to run it. I will drop links to all three in the description below so you can find them nice and easily. Don't forget to check out that link to Movavi if you want to try it for free and save yourself 25% off an annual subscription. And now that you've picked your editing software, you need to learn how to actually create a video. So click this video here to learn the 10 video editing mistakes that every video editor should know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you over there.